there, YouTube. I am getting ready to plan the week of June 10th through the 16th, and I just wanted to show you how last week is turning out so far. So here's the first half of the week, and here is the second half of the week. And then I like to put my extra PlannerKate sticker sheets right here so that I still have all my stickers in one spot. And I'm going to go ahead and take these out. And here's my PlannerKate sticker storage. And let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and do this kit. I know it's from May, but I kind of been pushing it off, so I'm going to use this kit for this week. Okay, and this is full kit 133, so I got sheet D, which is the sampler. I got sheet A, which is the full boxes. So all of these boxes up here are kind of a plaid, but these ones down here are almost a watercolor effect. So that's really pretty. I didn't notice that these were like that before. And then I did pick up some add-ons, so I like to pick up the thin washi. I like to use this for headers wherever I end up. I've got these big black headers, so wherever that peeks through, I like to use the thin washi to cover it up. So if we look at last week, you can kind of see that I've got all those headers covered up. I also like to pick up the date covers, and I don't actually use them in my weekly anymore. I used to put them up here in the weekly, but these dates are so huge, you have to put a piece of washi and the date covers, and it was kind of looking good, but kind of like overwhelming at the top also. So I've just been leaving the dates, and I've been using these on my bullet journal pages. So you can kind of see, here's an example. I just kind of put them in my bullet journal pages to mark the date. I picked up this sidebar because I do like having the sidebar. And then some extra ombre boxes. And these generally I like, sometimes I'll put them in as full boxes, but I also like to cut them in half and have a bunch of 3-box checklists. So what I've been doing lately to start is laying down the bottom washi. So I take the sampler sheet, and it has 2 matching strips of washi, and I'm going to lay them down at the bottom. Sometimes I'll white out things, but most of the time it doesn't really bother me enough to white it out. And I don't really like this piece being rounded, so I usually hang it off and just trim off the little edge, just because I kind of want both sides to match. And I think, and that actually worked out really well, I didn't even notice, the 2 pieces I trimmed off were the 2 matching pieces. So since these kind of look like a different strip of washi, I'm going to go ahead and take this to start my sidebar, because I do like to try and cover up this week's priorities. And I've been taking the little heart here in the kit and using that to cover up the seashell in the calendar. That way I can keep the calendar. I like keeping the calendar there because I like kind of being able to just glance and see the whole month and see where we're at. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the this week and place it in the middle of that washi strip as best I can. So there's that so far. I'm gonna go ahead and just put this last ombre box down at the bottom. Alright, so there is my sidebar. And I kind of like, I did this last week too, I kind of like that it hangs over the washi strip a little bit there. And I ended up putting a little gap in between these two. I think it doesn't actually look too bad, but this one was getting kind of crooked, so if I just kept lining it up, these would have been way crooked, so I think that helped me kind of realign them. And then I do have an extra full box, so we'll just have to see. I might work that in. This week I have jury duty, so, and I have been doing my pre-planning a little bit more sparse, but we'll just have to see what ends up happening with jury duty. I might have to add different things in. And generally if I get like my week full and I need to add something in, I like to take maybe a half box or something and put it over top of my full box and just kind of layer it and then write in whatever extra I need. I think I did that here. So yeah, you can kind of see I wanted to make note that my son was walking a little bit more, but I had already filled up the week, so I just put this half box on top of the full box and then I could write that in. I think I'm actually going to start with this one, and then I'm going to do this one on Tuesday. And then I'm just going to kind of work across that. Trying a little less random of a pattern this week with my full boxes. I usually like alternate top and bottom a little bit, but I just went all along the top and then these ones are on the bottom, and I'm making sure to cover up the black header bar. And then now I'm going to go back down. And I think that worked out pretty well because I typically like to do my weekend banner right here, and so I'm going to actually do that next. I'm going to take this other strip of washi and I'm going to use that to start my weekend banner. So I like to do a thick strip of washi, or a regular strip I guess, and then a thin strip of washi under it, and then put my weekend banner on top. That seems to make like the perfect height for the weekend banner. Okay, so there are my washi strips. And here's my weekend banner. And that little loop in the K for me seems to be like right in the middle of that K seems to be the split, so that's where I always try and line it up. So there's my weekend banner. I like that PlannerKate does her add-ons separately so that you can kind of get the stickers that you want instead of buying a giant kit that you're not going to use all of. I also think if you're somebody that does like wants to use stickers but doesn't want a full sticker spread, that the add-ons are really nice too. Like maybe you just want some ombre checklists. Well, you can just go on and get some of the add-ons for ombre checklists, and she also has sheets of just ombre checklists. So I really like using PlannerKate because I do feel like I use pretty much all of her stickers by the end of the week, and that makes me feel good because I don't feel like I'm wasting money. Like last week, it's Saturday right now, but here's the stickers I have left from last week. Just a handful. You know? And some of them I'm still going to end up using because I still have 2 days that I need to go through. But what I did was I went ahead and cut all of these checklists in half, so now they're all 3-box checklists. And I think I am going to go ahead and kind of lay them down throughout the week, just because I have this, so I have lots of extra checklists this week. I think Saturday will probably be the one day where I skip laying down a checklist. Not for any reason necessarily, but generally on Sunday I get a lot of to-do things done, so I think having a checklist on Sunday would be nice. And I think I'm gonna go up here. Okay, so here is what I have so far. And now I'm going to fill in some things that I know I have. So I know that I want to put Coffee Monday. And I think I'm going to use I guess I'll use this blue one. So I know it's kind of hard to see, but I'm going to go ahead and use this coffee cup sticker. It kind of has like a little bit of fading on it, so it almost looks like it's kind of watercolored. There's my coffee first. And this is my pre-planner, so I'm going to go ahead and get it out and see if I have anything big going on this week. Again, I know I have jury duty, but besides that, oh, I have an eye appointment. On Monday. And my son has read-along, so maybe I'll get his grandma to take him to read along while I go to the eye appointment. So I'm gonna try and color block a little bit. So since I've been using blue, I'm gonna use this blue appointment label to put my eye appointment. And then I'm going to use this decorative quarter box, careful, for read along. I'll put that I have jury duty here. So I need to like call each night and see if I have it. Over here, I'm going to use this half box up here to mark that my son is 11 months old. So there's that. And then I'm going to take this appointment label and I like to take appointment labels and cut off that little piece and kind of use it as a to-do. So I'm going to set it here. And I'm going to take this green checkbox. I'll put it there. So each month we do like photos of my son with this little stuffed animal, so I want to make sure and put that we need to do that. So I want to put that there to make sure that we remember to do that. And then I also want to mark, this is also the day that our groove book is due. That, so I remember to submit those because I have forgotten a couple times. On Wednesday, put and then I'm going to put this full box this appointment label. Because there is another read-along in my grandma's hometown, and sometimes we take my son to both of them. She watches him, so he doesn't go to a daycare, so that's kind of like our way of getting him exposed to other kids. I also want to put trash on Thursday. So I think I'm going to actually use this to mark to take out the trash. And then Friday is a payday. So I'm going to put this sticker down. Also got my monthly right here, so I just peeked at that real quick to make sure that my payday was on Friday. Well, this is actually my husband's payday, but so I'm going to go ahead and mark that. There we go. So here's what I've got. So I think on Instagram stories this week, I'm going to try and do kind of a plan as I go, and I'm going to film each day and kind of show you what I add and what I change and everything like that, so you can kind of see how I fill in all these blank spaces, because it is pretty sparse, especially over here at the end of the week. So if you want to see how that turns out, go ahead and make sure and follow me down on Instagram. My Instagram is in the description. If you like this video, make sure and hit the like button. If you want to see more of how I use Erin Condren stickers in my Happy Planner, make sure and hit the subscribe button, and have a great day.